to say now. I need to hold on to.
What's up, Hanz family, and welcome to Hanzween. Hanzween is 31 tutorials a month of October. That means a new tutorial every day. I was trying to see how fast I could say that. Today is going to be an aged, kind of grungy Harley Quinn. She goes perfect with my Joker. You guys wanted to see her, so here she is. Here they are together. All product details will be listed down below as usual, and let's get to the tutorial. Starting off, I just want to take a pencil and draw out all of Harley Quinn's features that she has. I'm going to do her mouth, her mask, and the outfit that she wears on her chest. You can see that I kind of messed up the first time, so this is me redoing it, and I did it a little larger scale. Just look at a reference picture and you'll be good. With Krylon's Clown White Paint, I just want to highlight the face a little bit, kind of focusing more towards the center, around the nose, the forehead, and the chin. She has pretty pale skin. It's usually white in the old school comics, but I wanted to stay kind of skin colored. For contour, I'm using the Saucebox Etude palette, and I am taking this kind of grayish tone, and I'm just contouring my face like normal and including my chin. I really want my chin to be like super accentuated this time, and going all around my forehead and contouring my nose just a little bit so it looks a little slimmer. She looks to have a little teeny tiny nose, so I don't, so I gotta try to draw that shit on. Really contour around the forehead to bring the attention to the center of your face, and contour around your eyes where the mask would be casting a shadow. I also hit 100K, you guys. It's awesome, so cheers to you with my coffee. I hope you're drinking your coffee as well with me. Taking white body paint from Mayron Makeup, I am just going to fill in this white portion of the outfit. These paints are water activated, so I usually add just a few little squirts of water, and then you move your brush around in the paint, and it becomes a nice creamy consistency, and I layer it on just a little bit so that I don't get any streaks showing through. With lighter colors like white, you'll definitely have to layer it a little bit. This is Red by Mayron, and I'm just covering that on one side of my body, and I'm going to use black on the other side. You could use a smaller brush to get kind of in the closer details around the white, but that brush was just fine for me. I thought I'd wing it. She doesn't have a torn open chest usually, but I wanted to add that because our Harley Quinn is super sexy and cute. Using black body paint and a tiny, tiny brush, this is a MAC 210, and it's a very small little liner brush, I want to draw in the mask. A small brush will really give you the ability to get right up against that line for the really small detail, because we want the mask to be very sharp and defined. Try to make both sides as symmetrical as possible, and then go on to the teeth. Just like the Joker teeth, you guys saw that I drew in the teeth first. This time I am just filling in the mouth with white so that I can then draw in the teeth later. You could do it either way. I just wanted to show you guys a different way to do the teeth instead of the way I did them for the Joker. She's a sexy lady, so I wanted to give her some kind of full, voluptuous red lips. So I'm just using that same red body paint from Mayron, but you could easily use a liquid lipstick if you prefer. Kind of think of how a mouth looks when it's stretched out to smile, because I want the lips to be kind of larger, focusing in on the center. Kind of the Cupid's bow in the center of the bottom of the lip is where it would be the largest, and then it would really taper out as it stretched along your face. For her teeth, I am just starting in the center, and I'm going to just start using black body paint to draw on the little lines, and then you can see I'm kind of curving them up towards the top of the tooth because I don't want them to just look like little block square chiclet teeth. And then I'm making them a little smaller as they go across my cheek. That is because from the front, if you saw your teeth exposed that way, they would be a little smaller towards the back because you're only seeing the side of them. Just so that she has a little bit of flushed look on her face, I am taking a little bit of a coral blush and just putting that on the apples of my cheeks. Her mask would naturally cast a shadow onto the skin, so I'm just using the kind of brown neutral shade from that Saucebox palette to shade underneath the mask. When shading onto your skin, you wouldn't want to go straight into black. You want to stay with a very neutral brown tone because that's what the shadow onto your skin would look like. Since this is kind of a pleather leather material, I want to just add a few highlights on it to really make it look dimensional, and I am doing this towards the high points of the mask. That means on top of the eyebrows, in the middle of the nose, and beneath the eyes. This is basically where the mask would catch the most light, and so just try to think of that and then set that with white eyeshadow because it is cream paint and we don't want that to move. For that added grungy effect, since we do want her to look aged to kind of match the Joker, I am taking some black body paint and pulling lines down on the bottom and one top of the mask. I just did one side on the top because I don't want her to be super symmetrical. Her and the Joker are chaotic, so you don't want everything to be absolutely perfect. Again, use that gray tone from that Saucebox palette, and we are going to start shading the teeth. I want to shade the tops of the tooth and the corresponding outside edge facing the ear. This is because the light would be hitting the center of our mouth, and there would be a shadow coming from the tops and bottoms of our lip, and a shadow coming from the sides of our mouths, basically making the white be in the very center of the tooth. As the mouth curves around, you want those back teeth to be completely grayed out. Highlight the lips a little bit with some more white cream paint. I'm doing it on top of the Cupid's bow and then on the little bit of the side of the bottom of the lip. Build the color up if you do want it to be a little more white. The mouth wouldn't be just flat on our face, so we need shadow underneath that as well. Use that same neutral brown tone to just pull the shadow from the lip downwards, and then use a little bit of black body paint just to kind of define the lines a little more. Even though we are going with kind of realism, at the same time, I mean, shit, we don't have a mouth looking like this on our face, okay? We can go a little unrealistic. This will just help to make the mouth pop out a little more. Darken up around your jaw. I want to because I have a circular face. And then start highlighting the body. I'm using that same white cream paint, and I am just highlighting my shoulders and down onto my chest a little bit on each side. Again, this is kind of a pleather material, so it would be very shiny on the high points, and your shoulders are higher up on your body, and your chest is as well. You don't want to go in by the collar because that collar would be casting a shadow onto the actual outfit. Now do a little dance. Oh yeah, work that dance. You guys can see I'm going in with black eyeshadow to shade underneath the collar, and you could totally do this with a dark red as well. But for the outfit, I wanted it to look as grungy and kind of aged as possible, so going in with straight black and really blending it into that body paint was fine. I went right up against the collar with a Exact Blender Sigma brush, and then I'm taking it around the edges as well because we're going to start highlighting to make them look like actual fabric is ripping. Using that cream paint again, basically what you want to do is add in a few little spots by pulling the white cream paint from the edge out towards your shoulders, and this will kind of make it look like it has little wrinkles going in the fabric. This will make it actually look like fabric and not look like it's just flat on your skin. Keep building up the white until you find a kind of that happy medium where it's pretty white towards the very outer edge and then blends nicely into that red or black. And then take a little bit of black eyeshadow and put the black eyeshadow around the white wrinkles to have them pop out more. Add that neutral brown shade around the part of the collar that is on top of our skin, and you want to focus more of the shadow towards the very top where that highest curve is because that's where the most shadow would be. And then start using that gray eyeshadow just to start to darken and define the white collar itself. And again, we wouldn't want to go in with black because this is white. White shadow would be very light. You can see I'm battling with a fly as well through this entire take. I don't know what it is with my videos, Halloween videos, and fucking flies, but I battled with one on my Venus flytrap too. I want to take a little shadow on the circular portions of the collar as well so they look really dimensional, and keep the very outsides white so that it looks like that fabric is lifting up. Oh my god, that fucking fly, why? I'm drawing some lines up, going up just to kind of stay cohesive with the lines that I have going on my face, Maybe to look like little tears going on. I don't know. It just kind of helped to look a little more aged. And then darken the shadow going onto your skin from the actual ripped fabric. I'm using the brown and black together to kind of make a really dark shadow, and then contouring my boobs just a little bit, because Harley Quinn, I'm pretty sure she got some big old boobies. There's so many amazing versions of Harley Quinn on the internet, so I am just continuing to kind of make it my own, drawing a little diamond on my chest and bringing in some lines just to stay with that cohesive theme I got going on throughout the entire look. She has a lot of diamonds on versions of her, so that's why I chose it, but you could do whatever shape you wanted. Inglot 77 liner is super, super black, so I'm just using that to make a little flick of eyeliner on both of my eyes. And I wanted to kind of create a cool shape, so I'm just adding in another line of liner to kind of look like a cut crease, and then darkening the outer corner of inside of that little cut crease that I created with that same Saucebox shades. God, I can't talk. I've had to do this take so many times. Pop on some lashes. These are Starlit from House of Lashes. And give me a sec while I put on my wig. And that, you guys, is the entire tutorial. I hope you liked it. I did her because I was getting so many requests for her. And she goes perfectly with my Joker. So if you have a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, whatever it may be, you could be matching aged kind of DC comic characters. Please use the hashtag Hanzamine if you recreate these. I'm dying to see them. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you guys for 100K, and I will see you tomorrow.